Pâte choux pastry is a light pastry dough used to make eclairs, some dumplings, and churros. Its main ingredients are butter, flour, eggs, and water. Today I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to make a pâte choux so we can make churros. Welcome to the Bear Pantry Show. If you're looking for authentic Belizean recipes, then you're in the right place. My name is Barbara and this is Cooking Made Simple. Alright guys, take a look at what we're going to need. 1 cup of water, and it's just room temperature water. 2 tablespoons of light brown sugar. You can use a dark if that's all you have. 1/3 cup of butter softened room temperature. 1 cup of all-purpose flour. This is 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Normally I don't put the salt in when I'm using a salted butter, but I'm just going to put it in this time just because. 2 eggs. 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and this is the imitation stuff. To roll the churros in, you're going to need like 1/4 cup of white sugar and 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. You're going to need the disposable piping bag or decorating bag. Right here I have one. And I say disposable because you don't want to wash that stuff. And then this tip right here, this is the 4B. Go to the place where you buy stuff to decorate cake and ask for the 4B. This is the biggest one that I've been able to find, alright? So everything happens on the stove top, but you can also bake these if you want, but I'm going to fry them. So let's move over to the stove so we can make the dough or the, what do they call it? The pâte choux, whatever. Come over. I don't know the French stuff. So let's make this pâte choux. First of all, I gotta light the stove and then put the 1 cup of water in the skillet. Next, let me add the sugar, 2 tablespoons of light brown sugar, and then the butter. And all we want is for the sugar and the butter to dissolve and the water to start boiling a little bit, alright? Let me add the salt. I really didn't need to add the salt because my butter is salted, but it's gonna be alright. So once it's boiling, just go ahead and add the flour, 1 cup of flour, and then stir rapidly, keeping the heat on medium, and pretty soon it's gonna form a dough ball. It moves pretty fast, alright? The minute that happens, get it off the burner and see. Now set it aside and beat the eggs, and then to the eggs I'm gonna add the vanilla. Now I still have to wait. I just have to wait a little bit till this cools down, but in the meanwhile we could do this. I kind of break it up so it can cool, and it's not going to cool completely, but just cool enough that it's not going to fry the eggs, alright? It takes about 3 to 4 minutes for it to cool long enough for me to add the eggs, and I'm not going to stop the camera, but I'm going to speed it up because I want you guys to see how rigorously you have to stir to make sure that this comes back together. At one point you're going to lose hope and say, this is never going to come back together, Barbara showed me this thing wrong, and I'm going to give up. But don't give up, because pretty soon it's going to form a paste almost like peanut butter. See, I didn't stop the camera, not even once. See how it comes together like a paste? Just put some elbow grease in it, alright? So let me give you a closer look. See, this is what you're looking for. So now we're going to grab our little piping bag or decorating bag thing here and just put the whole dough in it. I think I may have overfilled it, but you know, it's gonna be alright. Now we're gonna start piping them, and I'm gonna pipe onto this baking sheet because I hate piping straight into the hot oil that we're gonna fry it in, and I'll show you why in a little bit. So that's 1, and that's 2, and you don't need the shears. I was just trying something. Just break it off with your fingertips. I'm going to put this one pretty close because I want to try to plait it, because I like a twisted churro. Joshua wants some little bitty ones. I think he feels less guilty if he eats a little bitty piece like this. So I'm just piping some, and you will have to practice with the piping bag, and I suck at it, but even I can do it, okay? So now I'm trying to twist this one, but I think it's still too warm. It's still too soft. I might just have to leave the twisting alone. Now Jada stepped in because she used to work at a bakery for 10 months, and she's going to make a top and a bottom for an ice cream sandwich. I guess they used to make this at the bakery. Now I wouldn't be able to do this. My piping skills are not up to par to do this. So that's a top and a bottom, and we're going to fry these. So this is why I don't like to put it in the oil. I just feel like I can get burned, and I don't like the way it kind of curls up like this, like a capital C. So now I have the little pieces in because if they burn, at least they're just the little pieces. Want to make sure that my pot has the right temperature before I put in my big pieces. Get this all out. Put one of the twisted ones. And don't overcrowd the pot, okay? So this is the sugar, a 1/4 cup of sugar, a tablespoon of cinnamon. So we're making cinnamon sugar so that we can go ahead and sugar coat it. I guess that's what it means to sugar coat something, right? So now let me get out my top and my bottom for the ice cream sandwich. And Jada's helping again. She's trying to eat when we have to do a photo shoot. So of course you know me. I made a second batch and I put it in the fridge. And now I'm going to see if they twist better. And yes, they absolutely do. I only put it in the fridge for 5 minutes though, okay? Let me pick this up, see? It's not even breaking. It's twisting really, really nice, guys. So now let me fry these twisted ones. And this is what they look like. And now Jada and I are going to taste. So now Jada's going to taste the ice cream one while I taste one of these. Like, we don't know what it tastes like. We'll taste it for you guys. So the dough itself is not sweet. It's all the stuff you put on top of it. Hold on, I want this.
Amazing.
All right, she convinced me.
Why is she doubting me? Right?
The cameraman is stealing. Do this for your boo. Or your bae.
Look at her knowing things.
Boo might be old. Your bae? Maybe bae old. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know if you tried. Tell me what you put on top of yours. And then share the video. Alright? Bye. Thanks for watching the Bear Pantry Show. Don't forget to follow the page and check out my book at my Facebook store or at bearpantryshow.com. Bye now.